Please take the time to visit podsurvey.com/peasants to complete a short 21-question survey. Participants in the survey will be entered into a chance to win a $100 Amazon gift card. The survey can be taken multiple times, so feel free to visit back each month for your chance to enter the drawing. Please help to support the show by using our Amazon links located in the description anytime you purchase anything from Amazon. It's a great way to support the show while just going about your normal business shopping on Amazon.com. Also, check out our storefront for Drunken Peasants recommended merchandise. Patreon pledges of $5 or more will now receive 2 private shows each month. In addition to the private shows, Patreon pledges of $10 or more will receive the Drunken Peasants post show after each episode of the Drunken Peasants, Ben and Billy's monthly shitty movie review, and regular behind-the-scenes vlogs with Ben and Billy. Sign up anytime to catch the future shows as well as past content. If you want to catch the post shows but you're not a patron, click the join link below this video to become a member of the Drunken Peasants channel. In addition to each post show, you'll also get special badges and emojis that you can use in the Drunken Peasants live chat. Streamlabs will be open for the duration of each episode. Click the link below to send us a message. Donations $20 and above will be read out through text-to-speech and will require our immediate attention. All donations below $20 will be read at the end of each segment. Keep an eye out for our weekly Streamlabs goal, which if we meet, we will do an extra show the following week. If you find any content you'd like to see us cover on the show, send it to drunkenpeasantsinbox at gmail.com. All submissions will be reviewed for possible usage in a future episode. Click the Discord link in our description to join the Drunken Peasants Discord. Interact with other Drunken Peasants fans in text and voice chat, as well as the peasants themselves. Visit the Google Play Store and download the Drunken Peasants app to catch the audio version of the show while you're on the road. In addition to the app, the audio-only version of the show is also available through iTunes, Stitcher, Spotify, SoundCloud, and other audio platforms. That's all we have for now. Enjoy the show.
Underground has the best video clips in town. DP Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around. TV Underground has the best video clips in town. TV Underground has the best video clips around.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another DP Underground solo stream. I'm back again with all of you. How's it going? People in the chat, how's it going? We're still trying to meet our goal. As I said in the intro here, we will do an extra show if we can reach this goal. It says 2 days, but technically it's more like 3 days. And I'll tell you what, if we get at least during this stream, if we can get to at least 550, we're at 407 now. If we can get to 550, I'll do another stream later today as well. Later tonight. People are freaking out that I'm wearing white. Yeah, this is one of my few white shirts. This is this is one of my very few white shirts. Let me see what we've. Oh, I see why that's happening. All right. There we go. Yeah, we're doing good. Everything's. Oh, you're doing good. I'm glad you're doing good. Yeah, we got some interesting videos to cover. So here's Trump. He's still, saying that mailing bombs is very bad, very bad. And this is Trump invited a bunch of black people to the White House, and these are all obviously, most of them are pro-Trump.
Thank you very much. What a great honor to have you. Thank you. It is a great, great honor to have you in the White House.
It's so great to have you in the White House. It's great. It's a great honor.
Thank you very much. They call this, as you know, this is young black leadership, and it's the
I don't know why the sync is off, but whatever.
summit. Thank you very much. They call this, as you know, this is young black leadership, and it's the summit. And to have you here is truly my privilege. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to talk. We're going to meet. But
what is he actually saying? It's called Young Black Leadership.
But before I do, I'd like to begin, and you are leaders. You're real leaders. I'd like to begin today's remarks by providing an update on the packages and devices that have been mailed to high-profile.
I just want to provide you with an update on my package.
Figures throughout our country into custody. It's an incredible job by law enforcement. We've carried out a far-reaching federal, state, and local investigation to find the person or persons responsible for these events.
Yeah, okay, so you could so tell when he's reading, because when he's reading, he's far more eloquent. His vocabulary gets way bigger. He uses words that I would never commonly hear him say during a regular, off-the-cuff interview.
These terrorizing acts are despicable and have no place in our country. No place. I've instructed authorities to spare no resource or expense in finding those responsible and bringing them to swift and certain justice. And we will prosecute them, him, her, whoever it may be, to the fullest extent of the law.
Don't forget about the theys.
We must never allow political violence to take root in America. Cannot let it happen.
Of course.
And
there's been so many times where I'm like, there's no way the president is going to go there. And Trump has gone there. But the one thing he won't do, and I guess I commend him for this, is justify these weird attempted violent acts that are being carried out on the left. Obviously... Thank you. What's Ligma? Thank you, PT Ham. See, we're that much closer now to the goal. We can make it to 650. I'll stream, for a few hours. We'll get this shit going. Ligma. So, yeah, a lot of people... I'm going to play another video, and then I have a question for those of you watching.
Committed to doing everything in my power as president to stop it. And to stop it now. Stop it now.
Stop it now. Stop it now. Stop it now. I said it a bunch of times, so you know it's true. Stop it now.
I have just concluded a briefing with the Department of Justice following the apprehension of the suspect. I want to applaud the FBI, Secret Service, the Department of Justice, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Southern District of New York, the NYPD, and all law enforcement throughout the entire country, incredible partners These people have worked so hard, and to have done it so quickly. It's looking like it's a needle in a haystack. How do you?
Yeah, well, it's not a needle in a haystack because you know ultimately the general area where these packages came from. Like, this guy would have been better off, and we'll cover the suspect that was taken into custody today. This guy would have been better off driving like hundreds of miles away from where he lived and shipping them that way. And that would have led them further away from the location he was shipping them from.
You do this so quickly. They've done an incredible job, and I want to congratulate them. But a bottom line is that Americans must unify, and we must show the world that we are united together in peace.
You don't say this though. You are extremely divisive. So this "we need to unify" bullshit just sounds disingenuous coming from you.
As fellow American citizens, there is no country like our country, and every day we are showing the world just how truly great we are. So you are really very special people. I wanted to say that before our little talk, and I appreciate the time you've given me. And boy, one day one of you is going to be standing. It could be 3 or 4 of you actually, but you're going to be standing right here. You're going to be standing right here.
Oh, listen to him pandering. It's interesting how he found like a crowd of black people to bring to the White House that would all cheer for him. Because you know the majority of black people would not cheer for Trump. Obviously, it's, you know, there's a decent African American population. So you're going to find people that like him, of course. It's just funny how he just invited a big group of them to go cheer in front of him. It looks like a concert. There's like a barrier and there's a bunch of people cheering behind the barrier. Then there's the guy on stage.
I have no doubt. Who in this room wants to be president someday?
Well, we're going to leave the White House there. President Trump has made those remarks about the 12 pipe bombs that have been discovered. He said that American law enforcement have done an incredible job because they have made an arrest in this case. A 56-year-old man from Fort Lauderdale, Cesar Sayok is the name we're being given.
Is he Hispanic? I guess we'll figure that out. Here's Sarah Huckabee Sanders saying that the pipe bombs, the cause of this lunatic sending people on the left pipe bombs was caused by the negative tone in the media. So I wanted to ask you guys, do you agree with her? Is it the negative tone of the media, or is it divisive rhetoric from the right and the left? What is it? Like what caused this craziness to happen?
Look, there's a big difference between comments made and actions taken. The president is certainly not responsible for sending suspicious packages to someone, no more than Bernie Sanders was responsible for a supporter of his shooting up a Republican baseball field practice last year. The idea that this is at the hands of the president is absolutely ridiculous.
It's funny how it is funny though how she brought that up. Like, yeah, Bernie Sanders, he wasn't. You know, you said it wasn't his fault for that happening, so obviously not Trump's fault.
Look, the president's condemned violence in all forms, has done that since day one, will continue to do that, but certainly feels that everyone has a role to play.
He's calling for peace and harmony in a civil tone. Is he going to stop insulting his political opponents at his rallies? He called Maxine Waters low IQ. He's called Joe Biden someone who pulled off a trash heap. He said Hillary Clinton is crooked Hillary.
Oh yeah, look at how pissed off she looks. She's like, damn it. Stop asking me hard questions.
Is he going to stop insulting the people who received these bombs?
Look, the president's going to continue to lay out the contrast between Democrats and Republicans. And if you'll let me finish, I'll answer it for you. But I'd like to finish my sentence. The president is going to continue to lay out the case and the differences between Democrats and Republicans. Americans have a choice to make.
Yeah, but that wasn't the fucking question. The question was, is the president going to keep personally insulting his political rivals? That's not, of course, he can point out the differences. He can say why his ideas are better. That wasn't the question.
And he's going to lay that out, and you're going to see him do that over the next 12 days. The president feels like we should call out despicable acts, which is exactly what he has done over the last 24 hours. The idea that...
way to describe people in the political sphere.
I'm sorry?
Is evil an appropriate way to describe?
It's a word that people have used on your network a number of times.
It's always this tit for tat shit like, well, you do it all the time, so therefore it's okay for us to do it.
Not only to describe the president, but many people that work in this administration. Absolutely. Day in, day out, there is a negative tone. 90% of the media attention around this president is negative, despite historic job creation, despite the fact that our economy is booming, despite the fact that trade deals that everybody said couldn't be made have been made, despite the fact that the president is trying to install law and order at our border and protect the security of Americans from the East Coast to the West Coast, North and South. You guys continue to focus only on the negative, and there is a role to play. Yesterday, the very first thing that the president did was come out and condemn the violence. The very first thing.
Yeah, he's not going to condone the violence. That is too far. That's too far even for Trump. He would not condone the violence, because then he would be blamed for it, because it would probably happen even more.
Your network did was come out and accuse the president of being responsible for it. That is not okay. The first thing should have been to condemn the violence. We'll keep you guys posted as well.
Yeah, it's almost like this pipe bomb thing is a diversion from the real issue, which is Saudi Arabia killing journalists and us still being trading partners with them. Is she wrong? She's wrong about the negative tone in the media solely causing pipe bombings. Oh, you just watched Joe sodomize Billy? Yeah, on the post show. Last night on the post show, we played this movie that Billy and Joe made with Onision, and there's a simulated gay sex scene in it. So if you guys are members of the DP channel, or if you're a $10 patron or more, you can check out that movie. That was our we did a review. We did a review of it. Yeah, it was pretty crazy. It was pretty weird and uncomfortable. I think Joe actually had a hard-on while it was happening. Yeah, simulated, in quotations. Simulated. Yep. They all thought that they were going to bang this girl, but they ended up having gay sex instead. They lost their virginity to each other in the story. Maybe in real life too. Yeah, Joe is a method actor. He needs to immerse himself in the character. And in that case, immerse himself into Billy's butt. Into Billy's butt. Okay, so here's the story about the man getting arrested for having the duplicitous packages.
Breaking news out this morning, and a new chapter begins. A man arrested in connection with these bomb packages, with these suspicious devices. 11th and 12th suspicious devices intercepted today. A lot to get through. Let me get straight over to Shimon Prokupecz. You and the team have been working on this breaking news all morning. What do we have? What is the very latest on this man?
We don't know who he is. We really don't know anything about him. Here's the bottom line, Kate. Since last night, I would say, early last evening, we had heard that there was significant progress had been made and that they believed that...
Look at all this shit. So there was only one West Coast bomb that was sent to Maxine Waters in Los Angeles. Everything else was East Coast. Cory Booker, Eric Holder, Wasserman Schultz.
they had identified someone who was responsible for this, or at least that's their suspicion was last night. That is the authorities. They've been doing a lot of work in Florida the last 24 hours. Certainly once they discovered the sorting facility where some of these packages came through. And it was during that time they discovered what they believed could be a person of interest, a person who could be responsible, and they worked off of that. We know that there is forensic evidence linking him, or at least they believe, or we don't know if it's to him or her, I should say. There is forensic evidence.
They do know now. It is a man. It is a man.
Person. There may be images that links this person. So they are working with a lot of information. And let's just say, and I'll just tell you in general what happens in these kinds of cases. When the FBI has someone that they believe may be suspected in a crime, they do surveillance. They sit on a person, they conduct surveillance. We know that there was surveillance, there was ongoing surveillance of a person. Again, we don't yet exactly know where this person was arrested, but this is all sort of started in the last 24 hours, early yesterday evening.
Where they were really focusing in on this facility in near Miami.
Yeah, and both Evan Perez and I were hearing this yesterday, and obviously, we began working this, and we knew that something significant had happened. That's how we've sort of been explaining it all day, and that they really felt that they made a lot of progress in the last day or so, and so now we have word of this arrest. Obviously, going to be probably a huge relief, I would assume, for a lot of people. The other thing that's important is they need to make sure there are no other packages.
Right.
What's not clear is the packages that have been discovered today, if they were sent in the mail recently, or if they were
at the same time as the others, or if there's a different time.
But let's assume this, right? If this person was under FBI surveillance, then the FBI would know that there were more packages placed in the mail, and they would have been able to intercept it. So it's probably safe to say that these packages were not mailed in the last 24 hours. They probably were part of the old group.
Let's see. Pipe bomb suspect.
This is correspondent in Washington, because we're getting much more information about the suspect, Pierre, and some of the key elements, some of the things that led authorities to that person. What can you tell us?
Well, with the newest information we have, we can now identify the suspect in custody being questioned by law enforcement. Again, the case wrapped up by the FBI, ATF Secret Service. The suspect is being identified to us as Cesar Sayak, 56 years old, of Aventura, Florida. Law enforcement officials
having trouble.
as you can see by some of the aerial shots.
The FBI can't even cover up a van. It takes 4 of them
have been investigating a car perhaps associated with the suspect. They are questioning him, trying to get additional information. Law enforcement officials are
still
breathing
having
a sigh of
trouble.
relief. They think they've made a major break in this case. We're being told that at the upcoming press conference at the Department of Justice at 2:30, the Attorney General Jeff Sessions, FBI Director Chris Wray, and the NYPD Commissioner James O'Neill will attend this press conference to brief us on how they got to the suspect.
Pierre, I want to ask you a couple questions about some of the other developments today. We talked about the 2 packages just this morning, one of them being discovered in New York, that one addressed to CNN, specifically former Director of National Intelligence James Clapper, the other addressed to Senator Cory Booker of New Jersey. What will happen now? Thankfully, no one has been injured throughout this investigation, but what will happen with these packages? We know they're sending them to
They can analyze what exactly we're talking.
At this hour, they are going through those devices to find more clues about exactly what he did. Whit.
All right, Eva, thank you. And I do want to point out some video.
Yeah, this guy's so fucked. If they have enough evidence to take him to court, he's fucked. Sounds like they do. And man, they found him quick. Yeah, this is not... People think something like that would be easy to get away with, but it's really not. He's Indian from the Seminole tribe? Huh, that would be interesting. Let's see. This guy set his own, or he was house sitting for his parents, and he set his parents' house on fire trying to kill spiders.
Well, a creepy, crawly discovery in California ends with a house sitter setting his parents' house on fire. This all happened last night in Fresno. Fire officials say the man was trying to kill spiders, but instead of using a shoe or a rolled up newspaper, he used a blowtorch. The man got out safely, but the house sustained damage to its second floor and attic.
What an idiot! Go to the store, go to the hardware store, like Home Depot, and get some poisonous spray and spray the spiders with poison. Don't set them on fire. You're going to have little spiders on fire running around that can you don't want something that's going to like run around while it's on fire and spread the fire. That's insane. You'd be better off tossing a pot of boiling water on them than you would a blowtorch. I wouldn't do that. I would not torch a spider. Yeah, I guess they were supposed to be black widow spiders, and obviously you don't want those crawling around in your house because even if you get, I mean, like you could get bit by accident. One could crawl in your shoe or get into your closet and crawl into your clothing, and you can put your clothes on and bump it and it'll bite you. You know, you don't want to fuck around with that. So I would say get rid of them, but don't burn them. Just get a can of spray that kills spiders. They sell them, you know, at a lot of places. And spray them. It won't burn anything. I used to live in a house that had black widows. I just called an exterminator. And they came and sprayed in all the areas where they would normally hide. And then like the next day I had a ton of dead spiders outside of my house, like all around it. I had this crazy anthill when I lived in the desert in my backyard. It was a gigantic anthill. And I would call exterminators because these ants, like if I was walking around in my backyard and one of these ants crawled up my leg, it would bite me eventually and it would hurt really bad and it would swell up. I'd get like a swollen, itchy bump from the bite that would last a few days. And I was always afraid one would like crawl up my leg and like bite my genitals or something. It always happened to like my shoulder or like my arm a few times. So I had an exterminator come out and spray the anthill. But then the next year, some of the ants would come back. They'd like lay dormant the rest of that year after getting sprayed. Yeah, well, I was outside barbecuing one day. And I came inside and all of a sudden I felt this sharp pain on my shoulder. And I reached under there and there was an ant under my shirt biting me. And it swelled up and got all itchy for a few days. I was covered in fire ants when I was a kid. Wow, that's crazy. There's no fire ants where I live. I'm fine with insects and spiders both existing. I just don't want them in my living space. They have plenty of room outside. Can't really do much about them living like between the boards, you know, in the walls of my house. There's nothing I can really do there about that. So I guess they're fine there. I just don't want them in my actual living space. Yeah, burn them. Let me burn my house down to kill the spiders. Mice. Yeah, no mice. I see rats when I'm like in the city, but there's no mice in my house, and I haven't seen them like in my yard. I have dogs that run around in my yard though, so. There's someone that just is now saying, shut up, Ben. Democrats are way more divisive. You must be watching this on a delay or something, because I said that a while ago, and I asked the left and the right, is it divisive talk from both of them? I realize it's cool to pretend like, you know, I'm against you, but I didn't say that I was against you. I asked if they were both divisive. Wow. Someone's on a delay. Have I ever had roaches? Yeah, I lived in a place in New Mexico that had roaches, because roaches are everywhere in the desert. They just live in the ground. So I had one place I lived that had a bunch of roaches, and I went and got borax. I was told borax is like poison to roaches, but it also attracts them. So I put borax in all the places I thought the roaches were living, and it just destroyed them. Borax. Yes, it's the media. Nick is telling us now that it's the media. Come on, catch up. Hit the little click the live button, guy. Nick, you're watching this on a delay. Someone at Nick and let him know that he's watching on a delay. Man, you know what? We got to basically half of our goal so fast, but it kind of stalled out. Like 2 days into the week, we were already almost at 50% of our goal, and now it's just, it kind of stalled out the last 2 episodes, so we're just kind of hanging there in the 400s. I might have to rethink these goals if we can't meet them, but I was hoping we could. Hit live. Live. So I saw this other story. It's weird that people give a shit about what Sinead O'Connor does, because she's a one-hit wonder singer that did a cover song as her hit song, and for some reason people still give a shit about what she does and thinks she's converting to Islam. She was always very anti-Catholic, so I thought she was an atheist. Maybe she was, but now she's converting to Islam, which is really weird. She's an Irish singer. She's insane. See her like Catholic getup she's wearing. I thought she was gay too, so if she converted to Islam, that's kind of weird. Or was she straight? Maybe she is straight. No, you know, it says that she did interviews in the past where she said she was gay. So she dabbled on both sides and now she's a Muslim. I don't know if she can be gay and a Muslim. But yeah, I don't know. It was a huge hit song back in the day, but it wasn't even written by her. It was actually written by Prince. And her record company kind of like shopped the song around for someone to do a cover of it. Yeah, it seems like she's just making radical life changes to be edgy, is kind of what it seems like to me. She has had shitloads of hits, maybe in Ireland, but not like. Let's take a look at the hits that she's actually had that were like. She may have had hit songs in Ireland. I remember when she sang for Conor McGregor's entrance at a UFC event in Ireland. Where's the like list? Here we go. She's not had a number. She had a number one album. Let's look at this together. So this was the big hit album. You know, it hit number one on all of these charts, and then number 4 in France. 2 times platinum. Yeah, I mean, she fell off. Is there a list of her singles? Let's see. So yeah, Nothing Compares to You, number 1 single. U.S. alternative charts. She had a number 1 single with this one, The Emperor's New Clothes, but everything else is like low chart and then, you know, falling off. She had one like huge hit and then she had like a few singles that made the charts. Looks like in Ireland she had more fame, like more longevity. Yeah, she only had like charting music in Ireland over like the last several years. Kool-Aid O'Connor. Grape Kool-Aid O'Connor. Sinead. Where even is Ireland? It's just to the left of Britain. It's just west of Britain. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yes, it's in Europe. It's like as far west as you can be and still be in Europe. Northwest. A flight from like Massachusetts to Ireland is a pretty short flight, all things considered. You couldn't find it on a map. It's right next to England and Scotland. It's right there. There's like a small body of water separating them. And it's split into 2 countries. Bring on a guest? I don't have any guests lined up. I could try to start, because these are just sporadic and they're not very planned or anything. So I don't usually line up other people to be on them. Call Egghead? No thanks. Bring on Egghead? I don't even know what Egghead's doing right now. He could be working for all I know. It's the middle of the day. Like most people work around this time. Egghead O'Connor. I'm pretty sure last night when I talked to Egghead, he said he had to get up and work today. So I don't know why you guys would be sure that he's not working when he does have a job and he literally, I mean, it's Friday. Most people work during the week. Egghead busted a nut for Ryby. No, he denies that, which is ridiculous. Boner alert! The Jeff, how you say, holiday. Jeff's name in the Discord is the Jeff, how you say, holiday. Hey, if you guys could share this stream and get more people in here, that would be awesome. Not everyone gets notified. And give it a thumbs up. Giving it a thumbs up helps a lot too. Did you play WWE's 2K19 Showcase mode yet? No, I haven't. I was thinking about doing that. I want to stream again later tonight too, so you know, usually I cover some videos at the beginning and then at the end I play some games. I was thinking about playing World of Tanks again too. Yeah, you see how fast that works? All I did was ask you guys to share and now there's, you know, like a few more people came in. It's so easy like that. See, now that YouTube doesn't send out the notifications like they used to, I need my peoples to help me notify everyone else. "43 minutes in. So I am going to cover another video in a moment here. Yeah, I asked Egghead if he still works at the theater, and he said he did. Oh, did you see the shame in his eyes last night when I was talking about his bathtub? He won't show his bathtub. The commentary will come out today. I have to render it to make it a smaller file. It's too big of a file right now. Can we get it to 500, guys? I know that if we show enough people that there's hope of us reaching the goal, then we can reach it. One day Matt and Nick had both worked at theaters. That's true. $3 theaters. I don't know what Egghead's theater is like. Egghead said people recognized him at work before too, which is hilarious. DP meetup at Egghead's Theater. How about that? Oh my God, he would shit a brick. Thank you, PT Ham. We can do it. You know what I'm going to do? Like, I don't want to be too strict about this because I honestly want to give you guys an extra show. So I'm going to add... some days. Normally I want it to be about a week, but this time I'm going to add a few days to this. I'm going to update this really quick. I'm just fixing this. There. Okay, I've added 2 more days. I can't do this every time. It costs money to do an extra show. Every time I have Billy in an extra show, he's got to take his cut. So I would say 800 is really what I would need to do a weekly extra show. But I mean, if we start getting to the point where we can't get it, then maybe we'll do 2 extra shows, one every 2 weeks. For a slightly higher goal than this. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. I think we can do it, though. Ben Cream is in waiting. Oh, yeah? Where's... Oh, looks like Egghead's ready to go, too. I didn't even plan on doing this, but I guess we can do this. Okay. Hello?
Hello.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
Here, let me actually... Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's all right. I was just... I wanted Egghead to come in, too.
Speedy?
Yeah, it looks like Speedy's online, it says. Maybe he's not...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's all right. Go ahead.
It's your show. I don't mean to interrupt. I was gonna say he was in the chat earlier today.
I made him rage quit yesterday. I asked him too hard. I asked him hard questions, you know.
Oh. Alright, there you go. I remember when I first found out who he was, I joined a server back when it was like Ryby's server. And I just so aggressively sexually harassed him. And he was just like, oh, I don't know about that, mister.
You sound just like him. What the fuck?
Honestly, you should have just pretended to be a woman and been like, what are you talking about, mister? Are you being sexist?
Yes.
Yeah, I should have just been like, are you saying that I'm not a woman because I have a cock bigger than you? Is that what you're telling me, Speedy?
Yeah, you're assuming my gender. God.
I just call him Speedy now because it fits so much better than Egghead.
It's probably a testament to his sexual stamina. You know, when Ryby's involved.
Speaking of sexual stamina, you know, I have a problem, Ben. I was wondering if you could help me.
No.
No,
Ben,
no,
when
Ben,
I googled you, I found that picture.
What picture?
Oh, no.
It's in general, and I don't.
The one of the flannel.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
It's
say,
like
Ben,
one of the first 20 pictures.
That's funny.
My problem is, Ben, that fuck, what was I even gonna say? That, you know, most people, most guys, or quote unquote guys like me, have the problem of most guys like me have the problem of being too pump chumps, but I have the opposite problem, where for me, it takes like an hour and a half to like even get a little close. How do I fix that, Ben?
You have to concentrate more. You can't get distracted easily.
Watch the Drunken Peasants movie.
You know, I think that might be the issue because, like, I know a lot of people are like, yeah, I just jerk off in the shower. And I can't do that. Like, I can barely sustain an erection in the shower just because, like, the water hitting me and all the noise.
Sounds like you need Viagra.
Who the hell jerks off in the shower anymore? I like it dry.
No,
I mean, a lot of people jerk off in the shower, but it's actually not a good thing to do.
Why not?
It's just because imagine, like, all right, you washing yourself, you know, you wash your hair and shit like that. If you're not constantly making sure that the drain's clear, like, eventually that's just gonna pile up, and then you're gonna have to clean up a mixture of like.
You're gonna have to get some Drano to clean out the dry cummies.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's just like ugh.
Cummy covered Drano.
You know they just recycle all the water, so it's gonna be in the water somewhere.
Oh, Egghead just said, I'm at work.
Come on, Speedy. Please.
Fucking Speedy.
Egghead, you're depressing.
I wonder if that's what his buddies at work call him too, because like if he works at like a factory or whatever, you know, like how they had all the, you know how they had that one video of like all the mentally retarded people bagging up prescriptions on the line, and the one lady was like,
They call me Speedy because I do it so fast that I break the machine.
I wonder if he's like that. He's like the one mentally retarded person who bags up his shit so fast that it breaks the machine, and that's why they call him Speedy.
You know what would be like funny? If like Egghead came in here anyway, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I can also imagine like the reason why he's also Speedy is he's like the one guy who's like constantly staring at the clock like, come on, let my shift be over, and as soon as like the clock hits exactly like let's say 8 at clock, he's just like out the fucking door. He's like sprinting out the fucking door like, yes, I'm out. And they're just like, yo, you're Speedy.
Oh hey. You know what? Speedy. When you mention Ryby, I actually the BDSM club I go to, there's this one person named Dr. Bumpy, and he always brings a bunch of Sibians. And then like I heard people on a Sibian, and good fucking lord, I remember one of my friends rode them, and she came back to me and she's like, yeah, I gotta sit down for a couple minutes, like my legs are all wobbly and shit. I'm like, god damn, what did that thing do to you? She's like, it's intense. And she was like, her legs were shaking and shit. She's like breathing heavy, and she's like, I just need a couple minutes to sit down. Like she just came back from a fucking jog.
No offense, Creamsicle, but you kind of sound like Leafy is here right now.
Dude, look, this fucking cringy ass coach came up.
Holy shit, it's Leafy! Holy shit! It's Leafy, everybody's back!
No.
So I was just like, she came up to me and she said, yo, dude, listen, I need a few minutes to just sit down in a chair real quick because my fucking pussy is just destroyed.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, I'll never do that again. I could hear the entire audience just going like, can she just shut the fuck up?
Yeah.
And yes, his name is Dr. Bumpy. He's really cool. Well, I mean,
Dr. Bumpy?
Yeah, he's really cool. He's very shy though.
Oh god, what's
Dr.
going on
Bumpy.
here?
We're talking about the BDSM club I go to.
Oh my god.
The guy who it's a guy and his wife. They bring Sibians.
I guess Ben knows what he's getting into when he lets you in these chats.
Did you say they bring simians?
Sibians.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
They bring a couple of them.
You know, I originally didn't know what a Sibian was, so I thought that you guys were talking about Simians every time you brought it.
Yeah, of course they clean them.
We're just
What are you out of your fucking mind?
Of course they do.
Do you think they're do you think they're gonna let the pussy juices just mix together?
Yeah, because I thought this was the bug chasing club.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Gross! No, I said a BDSM club.
What
It's a lot different.
Oh my god!
I mean, they have a bunch of people at the club whose main job is to like clean
up the jizz. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the jizz mopper.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, there isn't really a lot. Maybe. Well,
I mean, someone's got to do it, right? So you know.
I don't know. Like, out of all the times I was there, no, there was the one video I filmed. Well, I was gonna say I don't really think I've ever went there and like
made a mess.
Yeah. And then I realized, oh, there was that one time I went with Psycat.
Oh,
we made a video and.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's like
What the fucking Jesus Christ?
Jesus Christ.
Why did you scream, Ben?
Yeah, that was quite delayed.
That was just too much. I can't.
Ben, do you want a link?
No.
Do you want a link?
No.
Yes,
no,
you do.
Dude, no one wants anything
Nobody
from
wants
you.
that. No,
You know, I'll take
You know
one
what's
for the
really
team.
funny?
Give it to me.
I was just fucking playing Team Fortress 2, and somebody saw my name, and they're like, "Hey, aren't you that one femboy who made the video with Psycat?"
Oh, wow.
And I was like, "Yeah, that was me."
You're getting recognized. For
I'm not
sticking
even
to the
fucking
grass.
kidding. In a game of fucking Team Fortress 2, somebody
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like, "Hey, aren't you that one femboy who made a video with Psycat?"
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
sure
like,
there's plenty of
hell
people
yeah.
on TF2 who like femboys. Though.
There are a lot of furries on TF2. Like, I'm not even
Yeah.
fucking around.
Yeah, probably.
Here, I'll
'Cause
put it
they
in
probably
there.
have bad PCs that can't, run much better. I mean, I know some people play it because it's
Okay,
fun. but-
there you go. I
Better
put
is just like a
the
free
video.
game.
I put the video in NSFW photos.
God.
If you guys want to see me, you have to join the DP Discord. Link in
Oh
the
my
description.
God.
That's not a photo.
Kitten tied and spit roasted between puppy and hunk. Yeah.
Yeah, it's because I was in my puppyhood.
Wow.
Listen, don't hate
Well,
on me.
I'm gonna have a
Don't
lot
hate-
of fun tonight.
Don't hate the player because he's trying to get some Pornhub views. Okay, you gotta clickbait a little bit. It's like YouTube, you know.
No.
It's gonna be like the fucking Finger Family thing where it's just
No, it's not like YouTube.
Creamsicle is
No,
the
no,
reason I mute every NSFW channel.
Oh my.
Yeah.
That's because you're a giant pussy.
Whoa.
Every NSFW, I mean, every server that has an NSFW channel, Creamsicle has posted his ass in before.
Yeah.
He
Well,
has.
not only my
He
ass, but a
literally
bunch of-
like requested it. He requested an NSFW
Yeah,
channel
yeah.
be added to one of our just
Yeah.
so he could post his ass.
Yeah.
Just so I could post like furry porn I commission and my ass.
Yeah, you'll learn one day that's like
Seriously,
every time
like-
you post furry porn, Jesus cries in heaven.
That's edgy.
And
but
Evan.
fucking every server I join, I immediately look for the NSFW section, and then I look at the rules for it. And if it doesn't say, "Hey, you can't post your own nudes" or "You can't post furry stuff here,"
Yeah, even your server is like that, though. Isn't that ironic?
Well, you can't post your own nudes in my server because, like, nobody wants to see that.
Yeah,
Who wants to
nobody
see a bunch
wants
of fucking old fat guy?
Fur fags, yeah. You
Yeah.
don't want-
Actually, no, there are a few people who post their own nudes, but that's because they're fursuiters or they're soft suiters.
Soft suit. Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about.
Soft, you know what soft
I
suiters
don't
are?
even want to
Yeah,
know.
I think I know what you're talking about by that.
A
Like,
soft suiter-
that's like you when you just wear your mask, right?
No.
I can't relate to any of this.
A soft suiter is somebody who has a fursuit, and instead of making full-on mersuiter porn, they just take pictures. They don't
Wait,
actually have.
what? Whatever.
Okay.
So wait, isn't that's probably the majority?
The fact that people
So it's
were
just like
so
furry
disappointed
cosplay.
about
They
that.
drill a hole under the tail
No,
too,
it's
right?
a little bit more than cosplay because they're very sexually explicit photos, but they don't actually have full-on intercourse
like
within their
cosplay.
fursuit.
Well, yeah, like cosplays.
Yeah, I guess so. I
Do you
mean,
think?
like, I guess
Do you think Digby watches your videos?
I know he watches my videos.
Oh my god!
Digby's watched some of my videos. You know where
I mean,
was
I've
shitting
sent
on
him my
but
videos. He's
I don't
seen
really
my
want to
videos.
talk about him because he'll like come on here and start bitching me out.
Dusty,
Digby-
you're a beautiful
Digby is my-
bird. Everyone tell
Hold on,
Dusty he's a
Dusty is
beautiful
very
bird.
Beautiful bird.
You're
Okay.
a beautiful bird, Dusty. There.
He's the most beautiful bird.
Dusty,
No bird can ever match his
All right,
beauty.
Dusty, you're a beautiful bird.
Dusty, you're a beautiful bird.
Meaty, you haven't called Dusty a beautiful bird.
Oh, sorry. Dusty, hey, man, you're a beautiful bird.
All right.
Wow.
Dusty.
You got it from
killing dog.
everyone. That's like a 7-1 to Dusty's owner, so congratulations.
Well,
Also,
it's
yeah.
not for Dusty's owner, it's for the bird.
Digby is
Dusty's
Digby's
owner is just like the dude with the money, but the bird is the one.
Yeah,
with
that's true. The
master
bird gets the credit.
play.
The bird gets the credit. He's the beautiful one. That's true.
Oh, I was gonna say,
The
yeah,
bird should always
Digby's my friend. He's seen all my videos. He's seen a lot of furry porn I commissioned too.
Who?
Digby.
Digby.
You know,
Yeah,
I kind of
Digby.
would like Digby if he was just a little nicer to me. You know, he hates me after all the beef we've had.
Digby gets angry at a lot of people. That's just how.
Digby actually.
Well, no, and it's kind of personal with me. Kind of like hates me because of the videos I made about him. But
oh wow,
you know,
yeah,
like you search up Digby and you'll see like Digby bans me from the Discord server or whatever. I was just joking around, but he fucking hates me for some reason.
He banned me from his Discord server. But then he unbanned me because I was just like, listen here, you fucking bitch. I didn't break any of the rules. You fucking
I've had to unban
faggot."
quite a few people from his server after talking to him. Like,
Yeah, he bans everybody. So,
Yeah, it wasn't even him. It was like one of his mods because I was posting Cock4, even though people have already posted Cock4 in the channel before. Like tons of people, like people I invited to my server specifically
literally
because
called the
they posted
special ed
Cock4.
room.
I know what those two
Yeah, exactly.
words mean,
Like,
but I don't know what those two words
I invited
together
people. I invited people to my server from that server strictly because they posted a bunch of vor, and I was like, God damn,
Join
get in my
mine,
server.
yeah.
So I thought it was okay. So I posted a bunch of Cock4, and then somebody tags the mods, and then I get banned. I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, here comes Spirit.
You
I hate
bitch.
Discord.
Why don't you suck my dick? You fucking worthless piece of fucking shit.
Calm
My
down,
ass.
Jesus
Whoa,
Christ!
holy
Calm
shit.
down. It's just Discord.
That was
it made me really fucking heated. But then I talked to Digby and we're fine.
Digby.
Because Digby was like, I didn't even know it was you, dude. Somebody just told me that somebody was posting NSFL in the NSFW channel, so I told them to ban you.
Yo, where's
And I was
Billy,
like-
boy? We
I
need
was
him
like,
in here too.
It wasn't
Billy,
NSFL, bitch.
Billy's on vacation.
Yeah.
You tell them.
Oh, okay.
Damn. I miss Maddie. Talking with her was like the fucking best.
Yeah, I don't know what.
She's interesting. She's interesting.
Yeah, she's pretty sweet. She's very nice. She's a sweet lady.
I like seeing her talk to fucking G-Man. I thought it was interesting to see them talk. No, seriously, I did.
I called into
God, I
G-Man's fucking.
Dude, everyone in the
stream
chat's like
yesterday.
leaving. They're like, "Fuck this shit. I'm out."
Yeah. Wow.
Oh,
Damn.
I mean, if it wasn't for
Yeah,
it wasn't
so-
I'm
Jesse
sorry.
that did it, then G-Man would have done it.
They're like, "Oh, this autism's really giving me."
I'm probably
AIDS. I have to
I'm
go."
probably gonna play another video, and you guys can't see it, so I'm gonna leave this conversation for now.
Okay.
And, all
Later,
right,
Ben.
later. All right, that was interesting. A lot of people talking about a lot of shit I have no involvement with. Sorry, no cockvor for Ben. I'm not interested. All right. Let's watch this. Watch it full screen.
The best of Vancouver.
I
It
decree
is not a
that there will
conspiracy.
be another show tonight. I will be
Oh,
expecting
yeah.
extra donations from the rest of you peasants.
Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you know, I originally I said 650, but I think that's good. Like, I probably will do another show tonight. It's too bad Team Sonic Racing had been delayed. With all that autism, would have been great for multiplayer. I wasn't aware of Team Sonic Racing, but yeah, I probably will stream again tonight just because that really helps out a lot. And now we're so much closer to the goal. Getting really close to the fucking goal, guys.
Website. It is not a satire website. Feel free to look that up for yourself. Because I know the trolls and haters will. But anyway, best of Vancouver. Government trolls use psychology-based influence techniques in social media. That is the headline. All right. And it says, have you ever come across someone on the internet that you suspected was a paid government troll? Well, there's a very good chance that you were not imagining things. Thanks to Edward Snowden, we now have solid proof that paid government trolls are using psychology-based influence techniques on social media websites such as YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Documents leaked by Snowden also reveal that government agents have been conducting denial of service attacks, flooding social media websites with thinly veiled propaganda, and have been purposely attempting to warp public discourse online.
Yeah, okay. Well, that's what trolls do, right? They get in and they manipulate public discourse online.
If we do not stand up and object to this kind of Orwellian behavior, it is only going to get worse and worse and worse. All right, I'm not going to bother reading the whole thing.
Yeah, why do that?
Because I don't need to. That pretty much sums it up right there in a fucking nutshell. I have stated repeatedly that these assholes on YouTube and Google and Facebook and Twitter are government-paid trolls. And wow, look at that. Turns out I was fucking right. Again.
Von Helton's always sitting there sipping Mountain Dew talking about, oh, I said something vague in the past, and this proves that I was right. Just because you suspect everything's government trolls psychologically influencing people. That's the problem.
You know, and that's another thing, too. Why is it that I have to make an I was right video? Why do I have to make that?
You don't have to make it. You literally don't have to make it. Even if you were right, you don't have to make an I was right video. That is not required.
You would think there would be people out there who would come to my defense and say, yeah, by God, Von Helton was right about this, he was right about that, you know. But I'm always having to make an I was right video.
No.
Why is that?
You don't
Why
have
do
to.
I have to make the video.
You don't.
It would be nice if other people would step up. But see, other people are afraid because they've seen what these...
The way he's holding the Mountain Dew can, it's like perfectly placed where it almost seems like he's doing an advertisement for Mountain Dew. It's like product facing.
Trolls did to my marriage, did to my family, and how they destroyed my marriage, destroyed my family, and then they're on Google Plus saying, "Oh, it's all Von Helton's fault. Von Helton did." Now wait a minute. Did Von Helton make you?
Well, now they shut down Google Plus. Are you happy about that? Maybe that stopped it.
Call me all hours of the day and night on the actual phone? Did Von
change your phone number if that happens? I mean, that's unfortunate, but no one's forcing you to keep a phone number. You can have your phone number changed so easily. I believe it costs nothing to change your phone number.
Helton make you call my wife and harass the fuck out of her on the telephone? Did Von Helton make you make a bunch of hate videos about me? Did I make you make those hate videos? No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Did Von Helton make you run off all my customers? Did Von Helton...
Your customers? What are your customers? What do they buy from you? Do they buy these shitty videos from you?
Make you run off all my subscribers? Did Von Helton make you run off all my donators? No, I think you guys did that.
Why? Why did they do it? Oh, you think it's government trolls that did that to you? You think the government is using online trolling to fuck with you? You have no influence on anybody.
You guys did that. Going out there and telling Jason and other people that were donating to me, oh yeah, Von Helton, he's blowing that money. He's not spending it on his kids. And yet I've got video proof that I did spend it on my kids.
Yeah, you know, I went and bought them a bag of chips and a 2-liter of grape soda. Fuck yeah, I take care of my kids.
Tons of it. But y'all want to sit there and lie to people that are trying to financially help me when I was struggling. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to ask the gods to hurt you when you're struggling, just like you hurt me. I think that's only fair. I mean, you literally were kicking me when I was down. Not to mention the fact that you destroyed my marriage by, you know, telling my wife that I was going to kill her. You had her convinced. You had her convinced that I was pulling a gun out of the drawer. And you dumbasses still make that claim to this day. Oh yeah, Von was going to pull a gun out of it. No, I wasn't. No, I wasn't. The courts proved unanimously that I reached for a screwdriver. The guns aren't in this drawer, dumbass. They're down here in that drawer.
Okay, what's the difference? I mean, you can reach one with one hand and one with the other hand.
I was pulling out the middle drawer to get a screwdriver to put a knob on my dresser, on my desk here. The guns are down there. They're not up here. Wrong drawer, assholes. But what did you do?
How the fuck can you prove that the guns weren't in that drawer when normally you keep them in the drawer over there? How the fuck do we know you didn't change what drawer they're in?
Oh, John.
No, I don't keep my guns here. I keep them here.
Chacon and you other bunch of internet fucking trolls. Yeah, you're on the phone, literally on the phone with my.
Okay, he's talking about all of his personal shit, making a video about it. He's telling people where the guns are kept. It's just ridiculous. You don't need to share all this information. This is why you're in the trouble you're in now.
Wife, scaring her to death, telling her that I'm reaching into a drawer to pull a gun out to kill her. But yeah, you got the gall to get on fucking Google or YouTube or Facebook or Twitter and say that I did that shit? No, you did it. And there's going to be a reckoning day.
A reckoning day.
You. Anyways, enough about me, because this isn't about me. The point is that government-paid trolls do exist, and YouTube and Google and Facebook and Twitter are chock full of them.
Yeah, but they're not after you. There's no reason the government would ever give a shit about you unless you were committing illegal acts, and then they would.
Of course they're going to deny it. Oh, I'm not a paid government troll. Hey, look at all this money I got. Hey, look at these satchels of money in the back of my car. Look at this.
What are you talking about? Are trolls sending you pictures of satchels of money in their car? Because they're probably fake if that's what's happening.
Nice fucking house I suddenly have. Look at all these vacations I've suddenly able to go on. But I'm not a paid government troll. No.
What?
No.
What a wacky fucking theory. That is so wacky.
Look how much money I've got. See, Von Hilton, I've got tons of money and you don't. But you're not a paid government troll. Okay.
You don't have to be a paid government troll to have money. Like, for all you know, these people could be, investment bankers or whatever. And in their spare time, they troll Von Helton for fun on the internet. Who knows?
You're not a paid government troll. But
No.
yet, suddenly you have all this money. You have a nice house. You have nice cars. You have even a fucking...
Why would the government pay people all this fucking money to be a dickhead to you on the internet? Why? Why do they give a shit about you?
This one asshole even took pictures of the back of his house where he's actually got an actual lake to himself, his own lake. But he was not a paid government troll. Oh, no. What are you talking about, Von Hilton? You're full of shit.
Sign me up. Sign me up. I want to be a paid government troll. I'll get my own lakefront property. Shit, dude. Sign me up. Is anyone in the chat a recruiter for government trolling programs? I think I've found my new calling.
No, I'm not. I am not full of shit.
I am not full of shit.
Government trolls use psychology-based influence techniques. Psychology-based influence techniques like they used on my wife to drive her insane. Well, how did they drive her insane, Bon? Well, one of the ways they drove her insane was, like I said, calling her on the phone, physically calling her on the phone, and telling her, yeah, your husband's going to kill you. Everybody hates you.
I keep satchels of money in my car.
You're no good unless you convert to Christianity. You're just full of shit as long as you remain a pagan. That sort of thing.
What? You're full of shit as long as you're a pagan, but you could be anything else, and then you're not full of shit anymore. Okay? Our full of shit meter goes down when you stop being a pagan.
Now, were they saying that because they gave a damn about her soul? No, they weren't saying that because they cared about her soul, dumbass. They said that because they knew if she became a Christian while I was still a pagan, that there would be strife in our home. That's why they did it. They didn't do it because they gave a damn about Andrea. If Andrea had not been my girlfriend or my wife or my fiance, they wouldn't have given 2 seconds look to Andrea if she was walking down the street. The only reason they went after
satchels of money.
Andrea.
I've seen the pictures of the satchels of money you keep in your car, you paid government trolls.
Because she had the unmitigated gall.
He had the unmitigated gall.
And to have children.
When you're Von Helton, you got to talk really high, like this.
With me, and that was one thing.
And that was one thing that they
hate the fact that I had somebody that cared enough to come up and be with me. That's what they hated.
That's what they
didn't give a damn about Andrea's soul. If you think they care about Andrea's soul, you're the biggest moron on earth, because they're over in a Google Hangout calling her a whore, slut, and everything else. So no, they don't give a damn about Andrea's soul. They did that because they wanted to cause strife in my home, and unfortunately, it was a huge success, sadly. They convinced her to convert to Christianity. All them fuckers on Facebook convinced her to convert to Christianity. And then the next thing I know, me and Andrea are arguing. We never...
Arguing? You were arguing? Before you know it, we're arguing.
Else. So no, they don't give a damn about Andrea's soul. They did that because they wanted to cause strife in my home, and unfortunately, it was a huge success, sadly.
Here it comes, here it comes.
They convinced her to convert to Christianity. All them fuckers on Facebook convinced her to convert to Christianity. And then the next thing
here it is.
I know, me and Andrea are arguing.
Arguing? We're arguing.
We were arguing. Oh my God, what is that? Arguing. Oh, what a fucking hillbilly. Shit, you're such a hillbilly.
But convinced her to convert to Christianity. And then the next thing I know, me and Andrea are arguing.
That's so great. Yeah, it's almost like Oregon. It's like how people, like, wow. We have a town in Ohio. It's spelled like Oregon, but everyone there calls it Oregon. Like, the town is called Oregon, Ohio. The people who live there call it Oregon. So that was very confusing how there was a state spelled the same way, but it's Oregon. Like, the people from the state of Oregon say it Oregon. And then the town that I grew up near, it's called Oregon. Arguing? We're arguing.
We never argued ever before that. Before that, me and Andrea never argued. And then all of a sudden, she's arguing with me over fucking holidays, and I'm like, what in the hell's the matter with you? And then come to find out that, you know, they convinced her to convert to Christianity. You know, did they do it because they gave a damn about her soul? Fuck no, they don't care about her soul. If Andrea was walking down the street and had nothing to do with me, they wouldn't have given her 2 seconds. The only reason they went after her was because
they keep arguing. Man, they just keep on arguing.
She was my girlfriend. That's the only reason. Now, you say, well, Von Helton, it's her fault. No, actually, it's not. Here's the thing. Andrea grew up under her grandmother's rule, and her grandmother...
See, you're giving away more personal information. You should not...
Mother ruled her with an iron fist. She was not allowed out of the house.
And then you like convince people of harassing you with all of this information that you're freely giving away. That like shit that doesn't need to be shared with the public.
Andrea would have to sneak out of the house to get out. Her mother literally was like the Gestapo, like a gulag. All right, she could not go anywhere, do anything. All right.
The Gestapo.
So Andrea was literally in a gulag type environment.
Literally or figuratively? Sounds like it was figuratively. Because if she was literally in a gulag, she would be in a gulag, in like a Soviet gulag.
Have to literally sneak out the window in order to get out. Okay, so Andrea never got to be an adult. Andrea never got to find out what it was like to be a real person. She never got to find that out. She was totally dominated by her grandma. So, when the trolls went after her, they used that to their advantage, and they said, oh yeah, Andrea, by the way, soiled underwear means that Von's going to kill you. What?
What? Soiled underwear? What? Like, what are you talking about? What is this soiled underwear that you're talking about? This is disturbing already. What? Like soiled underwear?
So, when the trolls went after her, they used that to their advantage, and they said, oh yeah, Andrea, by the way, soiled underwear means that Von's going to kill you. What? That doesn't even make any fucking sense. But see, the thing of it is,
soiled underwear means that Vaughn is going to kill you.
Is that...
that should be on a t-shirt.
You know, she's so naive, she didn't know any better.
And you can get the picture of Vaughn, like, holding the gun. I want, you know the old Obama posters, the red, white, and blue ones? I need that as, I need Von Helton holding the gun. He has an intro where he holds a gun and points it at the camera. He's like, evil must be punished, or whatever. And I want that in Obama style, and then I want that quote underneath it.
And these people are saying, yeah, I'm a professor at such and such a college, or I'm a dean at such a, you know.
Soiled underwear means Vaughn is going to kill you.
They were telling her lies. They're saying, oh yeah, I've got a bachelor's degree, I've got a master's degree, I'm a scientist, I'm a scholar, I'm this, I'm that. They weren't coming to her and saying, yeah, you're Von Helton, I'm Von Helton's troll. They were saying, yeah, I'm a scientist, yeah, I'm a scholar, yeah, I'm this. And then they got CPS to come out to the house. The head of CPS is in my kitchen saying, yeah, them kids belong to us and we'll come take them whenever we want, which is a total fucking lie.
I don't think they say that. Belong to us.
But because somebody in authority told my wife that, she believed it. And that's when she totally shut down. She said, well, hell, the kids aren't mine. I'm not going to do anything. And she didn't.
So you're saying she neglected the kids and not you?
The head of CPS in my kitchen with me standing right there says, yeah, them kids are ours. We'll take them whenever we want. And Andrea's line of thinking, as simplistic as it may be, is like, well, hell, if they ain't my kids, I ain't going to take care of them no more. And she didn't. She'd lay in the bed all day. She refused to take care of them after that.
Okay, so you're admitting to neglect? Are you admitting to neglect at this point? Because if she's neglecting the kids, then you got to step up and make sure they're not neglected completely.
They literally came, folks, and ripped them off of her breast while she was breastfeeding.
What? Oh, whatever.
Do you have any idea what kind of psychological fucking torture that is to a woman?
You're just making up bullshit now.
Do you have any fucking idea? But see, these goofballs on Google Plus and YouTube and Facebook and Twitter, they don't give two fucks about Andrea's psychological effects. Or all they care about is hurting me. And they hurt my wife to hurt me. That's all it was. Like I said, if Andrea had been walking down the road and had nothing to do with me whatsoever, they wouldn't have even given her a second look. But because
you should have worn your crushed velvet cape. It's too bad you didn't have this yet. The red pentacle shirt, the big pentacle medallion, the other little medallion thing, whatever the fuck that is. Your fucking crushed velvet, real crushed velvet cape that you wear. I mean, shit, dude. Why didn't you have that then? You could have kept CPS away. You could just destroy all the trolls too. With your Elder Scroll and your totem. Dude, you're ready. You're ready to go. You've got control. You're a sorcerer.
she was my girlfriend, because she was my fiance, and then ultimately my wife, they went after her. They attacked her. And you know what the funny thing is? There is a long-standing unwritten rule that you don't go after the spouses. You don't go after the kids. You got a beef with me, you keep it with me. That's a long-standing rule that's been around for centuries. Centuries, literally. Going all the way back to the days of Bonnie and Clyde. Okay? You don't fuck with family. You fuck with me. You got a problem with me, you deal with me. You don't deal with my wife.
I don't know.
But these government-paid trolls, just like this article says, government-paid trolls, they went after my wife, they went after my kids. Now, why would they do that? Because I was outspoken about Obama.
Whatever. Come on.
People will sit on their hands and do nothing.
This video is
and
so
the fact
long.
that there are tons of people out there that sat on their ass and watched these trolls attack my family and didn't one time raise their voice, I believe the gods are going to punish you for that. I believe they are.
Evil
Not because
must be punished.
It's me, dumbass, but because you didn't speak up when you were supposed to. When you see an injustice, folks, you're supposed to speak up. You're supposed to say something. You're supposed to do something. And there are many of you out there that have sat on your ass and watched these people attack my family, destroy my marriage, get my kids abused under foster care, and you said not one word.
Obama did this. Obama hired trolls to attack his family and ruin his life.
You did absolutely nothing, and I believe the gods are going to hold you accountable for it. I do. You know, you can refuse to believe.
I mean, like, the government doesn't have the time to go and fuck with everyone that said something bad about Obama. There was a ton of people, and they would only, if they're going to focus on anybody, they're going to focus on the most influential people. And you are not influential in your fucking trailer in Kentucky with like 40 views a video. The government is not going to focus energy on trolling you and ruining your life just to make you shut up about Obama. Oh my God. Yeah. Fuck. I think my player isn't working anymore. Okay. Yeah, it looks like VLC's taking a dump for some reason. Yeah, it's not even playing. Close out of it. Yeah, it's just done. Let's see. Vorn Helltorn. Where is it? There. Man, it's not playing anything. I'm probably going to have to restart the computer. The government trolls are fucking with my computer, guys. So, I think... How far along are we? The government trolls ruined my fucking stream, guys. Those... Those government trolls. I am going to stream again later tonight. I had originally set the goal for 650. We made it to 5. I'm fine with that. If anyone else wants to contribute before I sign off here, you are welcome to. And all of you who are in the Discord, feel free to jump into the voice chats when I'm not there. You know, I think having an active voice is really helpful to the server. So there's tons of people in the server right now. Von Helton used his sorcery to stop me from playing the rest of his video. So, yeah, I think I'm going to go and I will stream again later tonight, probably around 8 or 9 p.m. Pacific time. Good night or day, afternoon, whatever the fuck, wherever you live. Bye.